Hello everybody, my name is Shohak Chakraborty and I'm currently a PhD student in the Department of Biochemistry at the City University of New York. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about some of the work that I'm doing for my doctoral thesis. Our lab work in the field of cancer biology and our research involves discovering mechanisms that lead to the survival of cancer cells. Cancer is a major public problem worldwide and it is the second leading cause of death in the US. There are several forms of cancer that are still non-curable and have very low survival rate. The major cause for this is most cancer cells are resistant to the anti-cancer drugs that are being used to treat cancers. I am currently working on a project where I'm investigating the action which leads to the resistance of these cancer cells upon being treated by the anti-cancer drugs. Now for today's talk, we need to keep in mind three major components. Number one, the mTOR complex 1 protein, the retinoblastoma or the RB protein, and cell cycle mechanism. Now in almost all forms of cancers, the mTOR complex 1 protein is highly activated and it provides survival signals to the cancer cells. Hence, the cancer cells can continue their journey through the cell cycle. They can grow, proliferate, and spread throughout the body very rapidly. Now coming to the cell cycle process. So cell cycle is an irreversible process involving cell growth and cell division. It consists of 4 steps. The G1 or the gap 1 phase where the cell grow, then the S phase where the cells synthesize DNA, then they progress to the G2 or gap 2 phase where they grow further and prepare themselves for cell division, and ultimately they progress to the 4th phase, which is the mitosis cell division phase. Once the new cells are formed, they again start their journey from the G1 phase and hence the cells continue their journey through the cell cycle. The third component, the retinoblastoma protein, is another key player. This protein is involved in cell cycle regulation. So the RB protein binds with the eukaryotic transcription factor E to F, and it basically arrests the cells in G1 phase of the cell cycle, preventing the progression of cells and their division. In most cancer cells, the retinoblastoma protein is either dysfunctional or they are mutated. This enables the cells to progress through the cell cycle and ultimately survive in the long run. Now, we are carrying out an experiment to see the differential effect of rapamycin in different cancer cells based on their RB status. So, till now we have found that there are certain cancer cells where you have functional RB, and when you treat them with rapamycin, so you're basically inhibiting the mTOR complex 1 protein, and the cells die or they undergo cell death. When we get rid of the RB protein or when we delete the RB protein, we see that the cells become resistant to the action of rapamycin. Following this phenotype or following this outcome, we carried out the same experiment in other cell lines where the cell lines have dysfunctional RB or deleted RB. Surprisingly, we found that although they lack RB protein, they can still be affected by the rapamycin, which means they are sensitive to the effect of rapamycin and they die when the cells are treated with rapamycin. So, although RB is a major key player in killing the cells upon treatment with rapamycin, we are sure that there are some other key players. So further investigation is being carried out to pin down all the major key players which leads to the rapamycin resistance, and this study will help us to find a strategy to target those proteins so that we can improve the cancer treatment.